Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time. By way of introduction, my name is JP Silvestri. I am North American SAP Ecosystem Lead, and I have the pleasure of being joined today by Ashan.
My name is Ashan Landman. I am from API-USE, and I am API-USE's Red Hat Practice Lead.
Just to start off, hopefully you're aware of Red Hat, for those in the crowd, and a little bit about Red Hat before we jump into the presentation. So we are the leader from enterprise open source perspective. You may know us from our enterprise leading Linux. We have evolved from Linux, still part of our core foundation, but we now provide customers with an open hybrid cloud, and we'll unpack that throughout our 20 minutes today. And hopefully you're aware that from an SAP perspective, we are now the preferred operating system for all net new RISE. Sean.
So API-USE is a global partner in SAP migrations. API-USE is also a AWS Advanced Tier Services partner, as well as having a strategic collaboration agreement in place with AWS. And then finally, we have our AWS SAP competency partnership in place.
So during our time together, we'll take a look at the customer journeys, see where you folks are at. We'll talk about our joint roadmap for our customers and provide you with some tools for additional learning that you can take home with you afterwards. So to start with, a couple of things that were in the news this year. From a Red Hat perspective, back in February, there was a major announcement between SAP and Red Hat. And three things I want to highlight for you as part of that relationship. Number one, I touched on already, that we are the preferred operating system for all net new RISE. And if you're familiar with SAP, RISE is their primary go-to-market, so you can take that to really see as a large endorsement of Red Hat moving forward. A second part of this relationship is really around SAP themselves moving their cloud business onto Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So they themselves are deploying on RHEL moving forward. And a third part of this agreement is really about helping customers with the hybrid cloud solutions. SAP recognizes as customers migrate to AWS or to RISE, there will be workloads and other parts of their environment that will stay on-prem. And customers need to balance their on-prem with their deployments on AWS, so they're looking for a hybrid solution. And then API-USE had a great announcement as well.
Yeah, so from an API-USE perspective, I think as API-USE we are very proud of the strategic collaboration agreement we signed with AWS. Really, I think it just simply shows that API-USE is committed to growing our relationship with AWS, and it also, further bolsters, API-USE's tools that we use, to assist us in doing these SAP migrations to the cloud.
So as we jointly talk to customers, our experience talking to customers is that there's a lot coming at you. So just a show of hands, how many customers are still on ECC? All right, thank you. How many are on HANA? Thank you. You're on a bit of both, that's great. We see that all the time. Anyone using RISE today? And RISE, you have the trifecta. So we know there's a lot of information coming at you, a lot of different variables. Some customers are using all three, which is fantastic. We should definitely talk it later, like to understand that migration path. It's a lot of different options, a lot of different questions coming at you. And what we're seeing in our conversations with customers, when they talk about the migration, modernization of SAP, it's probably about 30% of a bigger conversation that they're having. Because if you look at the business case for SAP, it's more compelling when you take a more holistic view of it. Your SAP environment doesn't work in a silo anymore. It may have, 15, 20 years ago, but really it's interweb with other parts of your environment. From that application with your customer downloading your latest offering, how does that interact with your environment? Those custom codes that you created. So customers are looking really, when they talk to API-USE and talk to Red Hat, is how do I future-proof my environment? Not only for the next 2 to 3 years, not only the upgrade to HANA, but how do I future-proof my network for the next 10, 15 years? And this is where we come together to offer solutions to you.
So API-USE is an advanced AWS partner, an SAP Gold partner that excels at implementing, migrating, and managing SAP in the cloud, leveraging our SAP certified accelerators and tool sets.
And from a Red Hat perspective, if you have heard me say open hybrid cloud, you'll hear that again, and I'll unpack what that looks like moving forward. But our goal is really to help you run, simplify, and expand your SAP environment while also updating and modernizing your non-SAP applications. And we both have very strong relationships with SAP, so everything we talk about, very applicable for your AWS workloads and non-SAP workloads on AWS.
So the API-USE's SAP Cloud Migration Services enhances productivity, agility, and resilience. Our experts bring AWS value to the table, and also we use our SAP certified tools optimizing SAP workloads for cost savings and risk reduction. We do this through our tried and tested methodologies for implementing and migrating SAP to the cloud. There's a couple of things we can do for our clients and do today for our clients. We can enable our clients to select only the relevant data to move to the cloud. We reduce and assist our clients to reduce the amount of data in their non-productive SAP systems. We as APUs have the ability to secure any sensitive data in non-productive SAP environments, and we can assist you in saving cost on your overall SAP AWS migration project. We do that through 3 typical simple steps. We work with our clients to assess their current SAP implementation. We work with our clients to plan, and we work with our clients to migrate and modernize their SAP systems. So our API-USE Smart Migration, powered by Data Sync Manager, is one of our many advanced tools in our SAP toolkit. This tool is what is being used to assist our clients to minimize the set of data on your non-productive system. Clients have the benefit of having up-to-date, securely masked data, production-like data in their non-productive environments. Our clients enjoy a faster and more efficient migration using these tools. And finally, these tools provide the opportunity to synchronize and harmonize your configuration between your productive and non-productive SAP environments.
And from a Red Hat perspective, as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to help you really run, simplify, and expand your network. So what I mean by that, and we'll unpack this in the next few slides, is from a run perspective, is really creating that consistency from edge to core to cloud. Your non-SAP and your SAP environments being consistent. From a simplify, we really want to provide you with the tools to simplify management and automation of your infrastructure. And then expand is really, what do you do with those third-party applications that interact with your SAP system? How do you deploy them? How do you develop them? How do you manage them at scale? And we'll go through it fairly quickly. If you have questions, please come by the booth afterwards, get a Red Hat, and we have a lot of experts there to answer your questions. So from a RHEL perspective, RHEL for SAP Solutions builds on top of RHEL, the leading enterprise Linux in the market today. So what we're seeing is a lot of customers today are starting to standardize on RHEL from the non-SAP. A lot of customers had a mix in the past of RHEL for non-SAP and then something else for SAP. We see a lot of customers now starting to standardize. And the reason for that is cost savings, reduce costs. You have expertise already with RHEL. Expand that to your SAP workloads. From a security posturing perspective, if you have the knowledge around RHEL, you can extend that to your RHEL, and then you have the same patching schedule, same update schedule, and then you have the same migration path from RHEL 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. We have tools in place to make it very easy for you to do that for both your non-SAP and your SAP environment. What's unique around RHEL for SAP Solutions is what you see across the bottom here. We have high availability built in with Pacemaker. We have extended lifecycle, 4 years for minor release updates, 10 years for your full lifecycle management. We have specific SAP libraries, runtimes, and automated content as part of the solution. And Red Hat Insights and Satellite. So Insights is a proactive tool that we provide to you where we work with you, take telemetry, run it across our knowledge base. We take into consideration SAP notes, and we proactively provide that to you. We provide remediation to you that you can execute with Satellite. All this is bundled together as part of our RHEL for SAP solutions. And what we're seeing a lot of customers do is we take those automations that are built in for day one migration, included in those libraries and those runtimes I mentioned, certified content that we've built with SAP. And now you can take that and you push that towards Satellite. And Satellite can push it towards your servers, or if you want to do it at a larger scale, we bring in Ansible automation. So Ansible is a leading automation platform. And what we're trying to help you do is really automate your operations across your environment at scale for your SAP and non-SAP work environment. This will help you keep in line with all the SAP requirements to really maximize the efficiency of your SAP landscape. If you're not familiar with Ansible, I encourage you to stop by the booth. We have lots of Ansible experts there. But this is a tool set that you can use on-prem or in AWS. We have certified content used by over 3,000 different customers. We create this content with our technical partners. You can see we have 55 plus technology partners. A few logos are on this screen. And then plus 100 different system integrators have created certified content with us that you can take advantage of. And this runs from everything from your networking devices to cloud to security to the edge. So you can rest assured that the content has been tested with our partners that you can rely on. So the content you can pull from the certified content we made available. You can create your own content within your company and share that within individuals. We know that there's a skills gap, a shortage in the marketplace, so we see some customers create scripts with their most senior people and then share those scripts across your environment so you know that they're being deployed correctly the first time. And what we're doing with Ansible is we're bringing in machine learning to help make it more user-friendly. You get people that aren't familiar with scripting in the future will be able to just dictate what kind of scripts they'd like to see created, and that would be part of Ansible. So it's an evolution that you can use today for, again, your non-SAP, your SAP workloads, and also moving forward, you can bring in machine learning into that platform. A question we often get is, what do I do about my third-party applications around my SAP environment? So at Red Hat, we're fortunate enough to have the leading Kubernetes management platform that provides you with the developers, the CI/CD pipeline development tools that they want, your infrastructure people with the security and operations management that they want. In conjunction with AWS, we have what we call ROSA, which is Red Hat OpenShift on AWS. You don't need to set up the OpenShift platform. It's done for you. It's managed and updated as part of a managed service that we offer to you. So very quickly, you can ramp up and deploy OpenShift on your SAP environment. And this is very complementary to SAP BTP. So we call it a side-by-side, right? So you connect your third-party applications, or you could take your custom code that you may have created on ABAP. We have some customers that have taken that custom code, dropped it on top of OpenShift virtualization. We know some customers are looking for different VM options, let's say. So you can put that on top of OpenShift virtualization. And over time, you can take that application and start to make it more cloud native using the development platform tools we have in place. So a very strong joint offering with AWS. So as you look at those third-party applications, you connect them to your SAP environment using API management. So again, if you'd like to learn more about our ROSA offering, our OpenShift offering, please come by the booth. Happy to connect you with some of our experts to go deeper into it. And our solution, again, we're a platform company from a Red Hat perspective. So the three platforms we offer our customers is really the RHEL platform, from edge to core to cloud. Or if you want to move to RISE, RISE moving forward is RHEL-based. We have our automation platform for automation of non-SAP, SAP environments, and of course now our OpenShift platform. So 3 platforms as part of our open hybrid cloud solution. One example I'd like to highlight for you, this is a customer out of Spain, CEPSA. This customer started doing automation in little pockets, little test beds, but when they became serious about becoming a company that really embraces automation, they deployed Ansible automation across their environment, worked closely with us and partners with skill sets like EPI-USE. In this case, you can see the result for this customer is in the first year they saved the equivalent of 18 months of resource time. So this 18 months now frees up this company to focus their resources on more strategic projects, more innovative products within that company. So huge cost savings, huge ability to innovate more quickly than you would have in the past. So with that said, we want to leave you with some tools that are available for you. Tools around EPI-USE, tools around Red Hat. Again, we encourage you to come by our Red Hat booth. We can set you up with a beautiful looking fedora that you can wear for the rest of the event, and ask us any questions around the platforms.